Welcome back to the Sports Office. We have a lot of special guests here. We're running 4 deep. We have Travis Key of Pro Athlete Community,
Yes,
a.k.a. PAC, right?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no doubt. Malcolm Brown, you guys remember Malcolm, toting the rock at UT, doing well. 8-year NFL career. I mean, that thing moved.
Oh man, quick.
Did some great work with the Rams. And, it was fun watching you. Peyton Thompson, you spent some time in the league. I know you're Texas born, California, did your thing in California, then got back here as soon as you could?
Came right back home.
No doubt. But you have time in the league. This is all part of what PAC is doing, right? We'll start with you, Travis. Why was PAC born? Why did you start this for maybe guys like these, in your words, to level up?
Yeah, really, the vision was created by, our co-founder, Caleb Thornhill, one of my best friends on the planet. He's in the player development space in the NFL for quite a while, had a pretty extensive career with the Miami Dolphins. And through that work, he really started to, really just unlock this energy that was inside of him to do more than what was really done in the space at the time. And so he really started to get creative around, just trying to create opportunities for guys to gain meaningful experiences and build powerful networks that would benefit once they were done playing the game. And so really that's the premise of what we do, man. It's all about, just creating that next locker room that professional athletes can come to, where they can get the support that they need. They can build the network. There's a trusted network there. They get opportunities. They get access to opportunities through what we do, and the experience to really give them the confidence to do whatever their plans are, whatever their aspirations are next.
Yeah, no doubt. I think sometimes people see you guys that played in the league and just assume, oh, you got this network. Not everybody's a natural networker. Not everybody's thinking about that next chapter, right? For you, Malcolm, how is because it's fresh. In fact, I think we were joking about it. You could probably go play right now because the retirement's that fresh. But how is your transition? What's your next step? And how does PAC maybe play a role in that?
Man, it's been amazing, honestly. Just being a part of PAC, I was with the Dolphins for my year 7. Met Caleb, got introduced to this entire concept. And I think for me, man, it's just been so valuable, within my career just because of, obviously the transition that we're going to. But it's so much education, right? And I think that's where a lot of guys start. Like for me, just getting education, not only on job opportunities or investment vehicles or whatever they may bring to the table, but you're also learning about yourself a little bit along the journey. I think that's like the most important thing that it brought for me. Just learning what I like, what I don't like, and then hearing from the type of people that they bring to the table. People that are running multi-million-dollar companies, billion-dollar companies, they're looking us in our face, we can see them, and they're letting us know that we already have the characteristics and attributes and everything to what it takes to succeed in our next life. So it's just a complete mind shift, man, and I think that's been the biggest impact for me.
No doubt. Yeah, I can see it's like you check a lot of boxes when you've taken the past that you guys have. You've done a lot of things that make you ready for whatever you want to tackle. And how about you, Peyton? You're in real estate. How does PAC, how has your transition been to the real world, and how does PAC help out?
My transition's been awesome, man. I moved back out here from California when I got done playing. And a good thing for me is I happened to latch on to the tools that I had, right? Made the most of the opportunities, found ways to create structure in my day, make the right contacts, and make sure I grasped onto people who could be mentors to me and kind of show me the way and check things out along the way. PAC has helped in a way. It brings a light to the tools and the resources that you already have, especially the mentality and the work ethic that you already have, right? You are the 1%, and even though you're in a different field or trying to find your field, sometimes there can be a little sense of, hey, I'm lost, I don't know what to do. But getting with a community like this, you're able to feed off of others, gather notes, and then build that confidence in, hey, I am working in the right direction. I am progressively moving forward to my goals. Yeah,
for either you or Malcolm, as players, sometimes the assumption from the outside is like, oh, don't agents do this for you? Or doesn't the players union give you a little seminar out of the gate like rookie to make all this smooth? It's not quite that easy or straightforward, right, as far as to equip you for the next stage?
Yeah, I think like Travis said, just bringing that community to where you're surrounded by a bunch of people that are going through the same thing as you helps out quite a bit in that regard. So like you said, some of us may not be the best networkers and may not put ourselves out there more. But if we take a chance on, an organization like PAC, you're in a room full of people who are on the same journey as you, and it makes it that much easier to start grasping those things that we need to.
Yeah, was it obvious for you, like, first year in the league, like, okay, were you even thinking about this time?
Yeah, absolutely.
You were?
You better be.
Yeah, no doubt.
Better be. It's going to end at some point, right? Whether you're 21 or you're 40, it's going to end, and you got to have that goal in mind, and you got to start building your exit plan. A lot of what PAC has to offer is about connecting those dots, right? There's a lot of misinformation out there, and before PAC, the NFL has transitional programs, but as you know, as an adult outside of sports, you're on your own.
Yeah.
You're a man, you got to provide for your families, and you got to figure it out. Your agents and people like that, they'll connect you, but nobody's going to save you.
Right.
Right? Nobody's going to give you all of the answers or tell you how to build $1 billion company and just hand it to you.
Sure.
And before PAC, there was a sense of, hey, I got to figure it out on my own. And now that there's a community around it, we can, like I said, we can all get together, share notes, and share our experiences, and hopefully avoid a couple hurdles or pitfalls along the way based on learning from other guys in the community. Yeah,
Travis, what are some of the success stories that you've already seen? Because it's a relatively young, second year?
Yep, we're about 2.5 years.
Yeah, so what are some of the things, maybe some of the athletes that you've seen, like, he hooked up with so-and-so and now he's doing this?
Yeah, I would say just in general, man, and I don't want to pinpoint specific situations because then I would be really neglecting some of the more powerful kind of movements of progression that we've seen. I would just say in general, man, just to see guys come back together and form that sense of trust amongst each other, right? There's vulnerability that leads to that level of trust being created. And through that vulnerability and then that trust that matures from it, man, there are powerful relationships, personal relationships, business relationships that are forging, that are really changing the game for a lot of people's families, and that's what it's really all about, man. Yeah.
Do you guys find that that it's such a fraternity? Again, you have so many things that you've been through together that people like me don't understand, that you guys do understand. Does it just bond you guys as a community in a way to be able to cut to it real quick?
Yeah, I think definitely it creates, that locker room that we're, that we step away from, and I think that's the most special thing about it. Like I said, we're all kind of going through, our own little journeys, but we have so many similarities. And so that community, that connection, it's being built so heavily in the PAC, and you embrace it. Sometimes it's hard to take a chance on something, but when you do and you really experience what PAC is all about and the type of guys that they bring in, man, it's amazing. It was life-changing for me. And
Travis, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this kind of a special week? Are you guys doing kind of like was it a combine, if you will?
So we've kind of coined our in-person sessions business combines. Right? So spinning off of the NFL and the NFL combines and things like that take place that are preparing guys to enter, right? And so our whole mindset is, we want to have a platform that's built that prepares guys and eventually, women as well, right? For the exit, right, from the game into business. So we're down here in Austin. We actually started the program over the weekend, Saturday, and we'll go through Wednesday. And this is basically one of our Next Chapter U programs, which is for former players or retired players across the board. And basically there's a week-long in-person component where we, bring in powerful speakers and we do a lot of personal development, performance coaching and whatnot. We expose them to a bunch of different career opportunities, entrepreneurship opportunities, real estate opportunities. There's a foundation of education that goes, beneath all of that. One of the more powerful things that we do, we're really intentional around, identifying players who are rocking and rolling in these areas to come in and speak life into our members through their testimonies, right? And sometimes, as I mentioned on the front end, it's not about just, trying to come in and be the savior. It's about creating an environment where folks can come in that are already doing great things and can level up, right? So we often have, people like Peyton, that's established in the real estate world here in Austin, right? He's coming in with the perspective that a lot of our guys, aren't coming in with. So he's adding value right off the bat, right? Giving insight talking through, teaching through his testimony and helping empower guys and inspire guys through that fashion. So a lot of different layers to it. And then, after the week-long in-person piece, there's a 9-week virtual piece as well, where the performance coaching continues, one-on-one and small group performance coaching continues. And then all of the guys will select a career pathway that they'll focus on for 9 weeks as well.
Yeah.
That gets into, a little more of the weeds around real estate, gets really focused around some of the entrepreneurial journeys. We have a public speaking pathway. We work with a group called Shift Group that trains professional athletes, or not just professional athletes, but athletes who are transitioning into the corporate world or sales and military as well. So we have a bunch of different unique career pathways that the guys will get locked into. And really it's all about, trying to position ourselves to complete the circle, right?
Yeah.
We're a part of it with what we're doing here this week, and then what's going to take place virtually. We're equipping guys, we're getting guys access.
Yeah.
But really the completion of the circle happens when those opportunities mature, right? The guy that wants to take a sales job at that tech company actually gets that job, or the guy who wants to build his real estate portfolio and multifamily closes on that deal, right? And so we're trying to complete the circle, and I think this is a part of it, and it's a fun part of it. It's an interesting part of it, but it's not the whole story.
No doubt. And Peyton, so it's kind of a win-win for you, right? You probably felt the camaraderie, the love of that community, but you're also helping, and I know that has to fill you up, right? When you actually get somebody on the right track with your expertise.
Yeah, and that's something Travis and I were connecting about the other night, is being a resource for those guys, right? Like, I'm sure you played sports, right? When you're a freshman, you go stand next to the senior because you want to be the next guy on varsity, right? It's that same thing, coming in and just being able to see that it's possible, or stand next to somebody who's done it, and kind of get their notes, just gives you just that little bit for you to make up that margin so you can go do and accomplish those goals that you want to accomplish. Love it.
And we're not going to let Malcolm get out of here without a Longhorn question.
You can't.
I mean, number one,
come on,
first time since 08.
Man, come on.
Are they going to do this thing and win the whole thing?
No doubt about it.
Natty time.
You seen it. No doubt about it. Natty time, man. Come on. I have faith.
You heard it here first.
I'll live vicariously through you. I'm a proud Spartan, man.
Sparty's going to take the Natty.
I'm a proud Spartan. But I'm not naive, right? I'll live vicariously through my guy right here.
Hey, I just saw Texas do you a favor and beat down Michigan at the Big House. So we're here for you.
You got a score prediction?
That's why I love him.
For the Natty?
Oh, I like it. You're going straight to
Georgia
it.
coming up?
Yeah.
Georgia? I don't know, but we win it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I love it. That's all
Whatever
it
it
takes.
takes.
Dubs. Yeah. Love it. Guys, thanks again for for giving us your time. And
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for watching another edition of the Sports Office. We'll see you next time. For the day ones, the diehards, the first timers, the old timers, for all the rivalry matches, buzzer beaters, and come from behind miracles. It's not just stats and wins and losses, it's the moments, the shots you can't believe went in, the times you can't do anything but believe. And it's all streaming right here on your connected TV anytime on Fox Local.
The Sports Office, streaming anytime on Fox Local.